Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. Now today we are going to take a deep dive into everything in regards to something awesome happening with the release of the brand new Call of Duty later this year. Now as we're all aware, DMZ is a huge fan favourite in recent times of Call of Duty, and we are going to be expecting a Dmz 2.0 in Modern Warfare 4. Now Call of Duty Modern Warfare 4 is rumoured to release in 2026. One of the key features speculated to return in Dmz, last seen in Modern Warfare 2 2022, it quickly became a popular mode during Modern Warfare 2 as it was free to play with Warzone 2.0 starting with Season 1. Today we're going to go over all the details we know so far in regards to DMZ coming back to the franchise, and here's what you need to know. Now if you do enjoy this video guys, definitely smash that like button, subscribe if new, and turn on post notifications as we're getting super close to 14k. And not just that guys, as well, if you want to get yourself a free operator bundle from the store currently, let me know which one you would like down below. I'm giving away one this week, and all you need to do is make sure you are subscribed to the channel. So DMZ returning instead of Spec Ops. So Spec Ops was the third mode in Modern Warfare 2 2022 and a paid mode at that as well. It required you to own the full version of Modern Warfare 2. Originally Spec Ops were sort of bare bones and lackluster missions for players to run through in the mode. This would change with the release of the mid-season 1 update that where we'd get fleshed out missions with cold raids. Now DMZ is seemingly set to be combined with Spec Ops in Modern Warfare 4. This is however would also lead to DMZ being a paid mode, which is interesting. So instead of it being free mode, it was for years. The reasoning behind DMZ being free though is that it was a beta state for the entirety of Modern Warfare 2. With it returning, it'll be fully completed mode, this leaving the beta stage, so obviously that's hence why it will be a paid version of it this time. But this does cause issues though, as the mode being paid could lead to it only getting a year of support, as well as alienating fans who enjoyed the mode for free for years. Suddenly having to pay for the mode, they may have to spend hours having fun and playing. So the two modes could coexist. However, it's been rumored that DMZ will not be sharing a map with Warzone. It will instead be sharing a map with the Ground War as well as its own original maps along the way. Honestly, it's best to keep the two modes separated, DMZ and Warzone, but it is crazy how originally DMZ looked to be the main mode, with Battle Royale was close to an afterthought. This would be good for fans of either Warzone or DMZ. They wouldn't have to play the same map when jumping into different modes, and DMZ and Ground War would be linked by a map while Warzone could stay completely fresh. I like the fact they're going to split it because they can have a set team just focused on Warzone and not having to split off and do DMZ as well. It would enable better gameplay, better content, and better quality of life in Warzone as well, I would imagine. Now as far as the engine goes, there's likely to continue using the engine currently used right now for Warzone. That's more so probably the definitive engine, at least for the next few COD entries. Maybe we see another COD HQ reset, or at a very least they reset the cosmetics to where we can't use the old ones which we've seen in the current title. There can only be so many COD titles integrated in one Warzone iteration after all, without causing disaster. Now, will it be PvP or PvPvE or both? It is being rumoured that the studio is in current debate over whether DMZ should be PvP or PvE or both. For explanation, PvP is player versus player, PvE is player versus enemy, PvPvE is player versus enemy. Now, PvPvE is currently how DMZ stands in Modern Warfare 2. Your squad fights against not only other squads, but the AI enemies that frequently deploy in reception, and debate is rather mixed on subjects like this. Now, DMZ had an interesting concept called assimilation. This is where your trio could add up to 3 more players and make a full 6-man squad. However, this was later nerfed to only 4-man squads. PvP is a driving factor of the mode, however, as it adds more replay ability, challenge, risk, action, etc. to remove that would be to remove a core feature of the mode. If fun and challenging new missions are added, Easter eggs, rewards, as well as seasonal inventory wipes, possibly even integrate DMZ into challenge events, it could create a good gameplay loop instead of players just being bored and simply going in to hunt squads. Unless it's a small map, say like B21 was, then you're more likely to see most players load in to engage in the PvP. Now, the most content added in DMZ, the more content that gets added into DMZ, the less likely you are to see sweating from players just trying to rush and win the game. Think of Blackout in Black Ops 4, if you remember that, if you guys played it. The amount of content offered in terms of character missions, Easter eggs, maps, updates, mini boss fights, etc., that actually kept players occupied and made the, you know, the mode feel more fresh. And to be honest with you, Blackout was pretty good. It was literally like a mix of like Warzone and DMZ. So Blackout was really good when it first came out, and if they can do something like that but with DMZ, it could really make the game mode very interesting. So what are your thoughts and opinions, guys, in terms of DMZ returning? Will it happen? Will it not? And is Call of Duty finally gonna have a good year? Because let's be honest, Black Ops 6 has kind of been a little bit stinky. It has not been the greatest of games over the recent years, and usually Treyarch don't often let us down, and this year I feel like they've massively let us down. But we can't necessarily blame Treyarch. They've only gonna go off what they are told that they can and can't do from the hierarchies of Activision. Now, of course, with Activision recently being bought out over the past year or so by Microsoft, we are going to start seeing some changes. Now, of course, DMZ, like I said, it is potentially going to be pay to play. However, if they continue to put Call of Duty on the Game Pass for future titles, you guys that already have Game Pass, technically you won't be paying for DMZ. Obviously, you've already paid for your Game Pass membership, and you're going to be getting all the games that come with that, including the Call of Duty title. You'll then be getting DMZ completely free with that title as well, which is pretty cool. But yeah, it's going to be interesting what happens, of course, in the course of the next Call of Duty. We've still got a long way to go in Black Ops 6's cycle as well. As we are aware, I'm going to do a full video on it over the next day or two. But the battle pass for season 2 has extended, so that means season 3 has been delayed, and that should be the 3rd of April once we start seeing that added into the game for season 3. I will do a full detailed video on that, why it's been delayed, and what we can expect throughout the course of season 3 coming into Black Ops 6. Well, I say, if you've enjoyed today's video, guys, definitely drop a like. If you want a free bundle, obviously make sure you subscribe and let me know what bundle you guys would like. But thank you guys so much for tuning in, and as always, I'll catch you on the next video.